Open Source Prophetic and Tarot, welcome. Ooh, my first card is Surrender. I see bravery, stick up, slow down, and let it go. So maybe you had to slow down on something, maybe in order to think about it. You had to surrender something and let it go. So let's see what you had to let go of. You're being asked to let go of your need to control part of your life. So maybe you had to surrender control. Slow down. Life isn't a race. It's not a competition. You need to slow down. Doing things that make you weak or less than. So maybe you had to think about something that was weighing you down and let it go. You're being asked to let go whatever pain and resentment you have been holding on to. So maybe both. These cards don't want to come out. So you're able to manifest something. Look at that. So you got to release those negative intentions. You got to release that relationship, that friendship, that family, whoever been holding you back or holding you down or weighing you down. You got to release that so you can manifest. Because sometimes people and things be holding you back. Pivot. Sometimes things are falling into place after trying and trying. So if you keep trying and trying with someone and it's not working, don't matter who they are, let them be. So this is how you're able to break free. So you can manifest. Sometimes people don't say things that they have about you out loud, but they think negative of you inside. Pause. You are being asked to pause before making quick decisions and moving forward. So maybe you had to self-reflect about something. You had to actually think on it. You had to meditate on it. Before jumping into anything, you have to think about it logically. You're being asked to take a chance and go whatever you're questioning and try. The stars will all align just for you. So maybe you have to think about things first and then move forward onto it. So the stars will align for you. So once you put good intentions out, positive intention out, it will work out for you. So break free. So see, you had to step back. You had to meditate. You're being asked to step back from life in order to gain a new perspective. So you had to self-reflect about things. You had to think about things. You had to pause. You had to dig deep within to know, is this worth going forward, or is this worth letting go, or is this worth anything? So you had to really take a step back before you're able to move forward. Or sometimes life kicks you back before it pushes you forward. So maybe you have to step back from a friend group, a friend circle, or maybe a relationship in order for you to expand. Because in reality, I'm taking this one off of experience. Sometimes you're around people, you have this sense of strong ability and courage. They do not like your strength because they see how powerful you are. They see how resilient you are. But maybe you haven't got the chance to expand beyond your limitation because of maybe financial stability, lack, or things like that. But if you get the opportunity, things would change for you because you're very smart. So sometimes they see your potential before you do, or even more than you do. So sometimes they're triggered by that because they know your full potential. So you're being asked to expand and live a huge world with endless possibilities and stay safe in known is no longer working for you. So things that's no longer working for you, you have to release it. And maybe you have to ground yourself in order to balance out your energy. And this is how you're going to be able to ground yourself. And maybe this is how you're going to be able to build yourself. And this is how you're going to be able to expand out of that box, that limitation that they place over you indirectly. Fresh start. So maybe you're entering into a fresh start. Maybe you're going on a new beginning, a new journey after recovering yourself, after being away. You're start to building. So you're going to be able to expand. You're being given an opportunity to begin again. So maybe you have paid your karmic debt. So the universe is giving you a balance. of equal give and take, because maybe you gave out good, so now you're receiving good. Once the best feeling we can experience is given to others. So you gave freely without looking for anything in return, even if it wasn't reciprocated. So maybe you had someone that was wearing a mask around you. You irritated their demons. How can you bring comfort more into life? Maybe you was the person that was very empathic and kind, but this person was wearing a mask. Push and pull love spread. So maybe you had a relationship where it wasn't balanced. It wasn't equal give and take. It was, if it was generous, it wasn't in a balanced energy. Maybe you gave more than the other. So in other words, it's still not balanced. So it wasn't reciprocated the right way. So maybe you made a choice. You had to step back and think about it. You made a choice to move forward. You're being asked to make a choice that you're struggling with. So maybe you struggle with the choice of moving forward. I know I've been there at one point, but I figured it out and decide to just let it be. You, them, blockages, advice, outcome. So maybe this person was blocking you. Their advice to you was very negative, and your advice to them was always positive. So the outcome is you had to move on and let it be. Connect. You are being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. So maybe you had to remove yourself from that energy and build in a different community of like-minded people, people who connect to you and you connect to them. You are on the same page, or you guys are grown into the same page. So maybe you gave a lot of compassion in this relationship or friendship, but it wasn't reciprocated the way you gave it, because you was very nice, kind, loving, empathic, and nurturing, but they didn't see you the way that you saw them, because they had hidden hate, hidden jealousy, hidden tendency. Bravery. You are being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. So maybe because you was around this relationship for so long, you was fear of moving on, and letting it go, but you had to muster up yourself and let it go. And this is what pushed you into healing. So you had to go and heal yourself. You had to go inward and self-reflect. You had to look at yourself and re-establish yourself in your mind. So this is how you were able to heal your body, your mind, and your soul in a period of deep healing. So this is what kept you going, because you removed yourself from those energies that was keeping you down. It may feel as though you've been this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dream, but never give up. Present, you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. So we want the future to come, but we have to build the present moment in order to have a successful future. So stay in the present moment, and this is how you're going to be able to soar above all those who thought you wasn't going to make it. You are being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. You hear me? It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high. There one. Check in. Do you think whatever it is you're pondering, take a moment to check in how you feel about it. So whatever you've been pondering about it, step out on it. Create that project, create that business. Whatever you've been thinking about, work on it. If you cannot start big, start in a small way. And if you're a speaker, speak up. Truth, facts, and clarity. What you are not saying, that's eating you up inside. Speak up. It's gonna set you free. So maybe your faith, your resilience, your determination, and your willpower. It's not always easy to have faith. Trust everything is going to be okay. So you have to, in order to change your news perspective, you have to have faith, and you have to change the way you think. So when you're in a relationship with someone that's trying to domineer you and control you, to bind you into thinking certain way because they want you to conform to them, think about it. Step aside in your own time and think about it. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you become. So you've outgrown your old self. And this is pushing you into a higher elevation, which you're stepping into your higher self. So there's going to be a lot of changes. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given. So both subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. So maybe you are around people that belittle you, try to downplay you, try to make it seem like you're not enough or they're above you because maybe of materialistic gain or whatever. I mean, jobs, homes, cars, whatever. So, and maybe you was in a relationship that this person didn't treat you that the way you was supposed to be treated because this person wasn't ready to settle down, or this person didn't see a future with you because maybe this person don't even know what their own future is. So you had to release this situation and you had to let it be because it wasn't going nowhere. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situation from your life. Look at that. So you had to detach from this situation. You had to figure out the pieces to the puzzle, and this is how you are able to detach. You are being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. So it's showing up right in your face that is not going nowhere. That is not working. This is not meant for you. It's change meant for you in your life to grow you personally. You're growing someone else. You're building up someone else, but you're being diminished. So it's time for you to open up and unlock that so you can unlock your own possibilities. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust they want what's best for you. Well, you have to start tapping into your intuition so you can see, because it's a lot of snakes out here. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working towards what is. So what's no longer serving you, sometimes you have to open up your eyes towards it and shift your focus on something that's going to work for you. And this is how you're going to attract miracles in your life. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring or still yet to come. So in order to receive more, you have to appreciate where you are, what you have, while you build or while you wait on more new love, future finding love. So maybe with you letting go, shifting your energy, clearing your path, clearing your mind, refocusing yourself and pushing yourself into your higher self. This is attracting something new, someone more stable, someone on a higher vibration. You're no longer going to be attracting the karmics because your energy have shifted. So you're going to attract a different kind of vibration. Maybe you're in an abundant energy. You're being asked to open up to abundance. So in order to have abundance, you have to change the way you think about money. You have to change the way you think about things. You have to change the way how you give self-love. You have to change the way how you allow people to treat you, or the way you block yourself by not being in balanced situation. You giving too much, more than you're receiving. So that you're giving away all your energy and they're taking all your energy. Ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. You need to ask God, because people are fake as fuck. Patience. You are being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why you aren't aligning the way you are. Want them to in this moment. You have patience. It will eventually work out. So things is gonna work out for you in promotion, business, finances, and love. But first you have to work on your inner self, and you have to build yourself. You have to shift your energy, cleanse your energy, remove everything that's no longer serving you, balance out yourself, have a positive outlook, and things will shift for you in your life. Open source, like, subscribe.